I had ropes to evaluate them to. I will make a tulip bag. I will make color. I will use crochet at 3.5 millimeters. First of all, I'll start with the magic ring. I'm doing my magic ring. I locked it and I pull 3 chains. Take your top and inside. I'm doing double trapezing. Then I made another one. I'm making 3. I counted the chain from trapezing. I pulled 2 chains. Same way again. I'm doing my double trapezing. I'm doing 3. So we start with the ladybug technique at the beginning. Like this. I pull 2 chains. Back to the same place. I'm sinking. I'm pulling 2 chains again. I do this the same way 4 times. I'm making 3 cultivated trapezing. Later here again. I pull a chain. This is the middle part. I close tightly. I take it on, I sink where I pull the chain. This news from here. I'm shooting like this because I'm in the top row. I'm getting to the top row too. I made a double trapezing, counting the chain. Then all I did was, I'm sinking on top. I sank on 3 tops. Later, 2 double trapezing where I pull 2 chains. I did it, I'm pulling 2 chains. Then I make 2 double trapezing. Then next 2. Sinking on top of the trapezing. I continue. Here is this rope too. I continue walking from behind. 3 of them. I've sunk, I've come to the corner again. 2 double trapezing. 2 chains. 2 again. Double trapezing. Then sinking on top of the 3 on the side. I continue. I will continue the same until the end of my turn. Now I'm going to go to the top row, so I came to the corner. I'm pulling a chain here. I'm picking it up. Sinking where I pulled the chain. Burden. I shoot all of them. Then I pull 3 chains. I'm doing double trapezing in the same nest again. Later from here. Now all my trapezons. I'm sinking on top of them all. We continue to increase our numbers here. I came to my corner. The same in the corner. I do 2 first. Then I pull 2 chains. Again 2 more. I'm doing the same place. Then next to you. Sinking on top. I'm doing my trapezing. This way to increase our. We will continue. We will continue until the paint we want comes. I in the other. Let me show you this way. How many rows of boosts I did. If I count like this. 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On 11 through 12 rows. Doing the same. I will continue. Size. You can adjust it according to your own. I go through 12 rows. I will continue the same. Yes, I continued doing the same thing for 12 rows. Later as follows. Let me show you with my loop setters. I identified and separated my places. How did I do that too? Let me tell. Without counting the corner parts I made to here, I counted the trapezing I made by the way. And here 43 in totally. So I have trabzin, my double trabzin, burden, leaving 3 in the middle, 20 this way. I've separated 20 from this side. And all my corners. I separated them all the same way. Now I will continue like this. First of all, let me tell you how many inches was about 25 inches in my other baggie. The bottom is this cotton macrame because it has a drawstring. Approximately 27-28 centimes. Close. Now let me do it like this until I come from here to here. I will continue to knit in the same way. Now I made it this far. Then here are 3. I'll leave it off. I completed my 20th. 1, 2, 3 of them. I'm leaving, I took it on top of it, I left 8 to 3, sinking into the 4th from here. I'm creating a place like a corner here. Later. I keep knitting the same way. I will show you how far I will duck. Now this part from here. I finished it now the same way from here. I complete here too. I'll keep knitting until I get here later. Yes, I came where I said I'm removing my determinant to get out of here again. I finished the 20th. Later. Burden. Skip 3. 4th. By making my trabzin again. I continue. Now I will show you. When I open it now here too, such corners will form. Now in the same way, until my starting place. Let me show you. I'm here until my starting place. I will continue the same from here until here. Here too, leaving 3 in the same way. I will continue to knit here in the same way, and I'll be at my starting place. And then a 3rd. So I'll show you what to do. Now I came to my starting place again in the same way. So I continue here. Like this. While I'm increasing here, so let me show you like this. Pull 3 chains here. I'm completing my corner from here. Later in the same way. I will continue to knit. On the one hand, I will increase. On the one hand, I will reduce. My reductions too. I'll show you like this. I will make my reductions from these parts. I'll come to that part. I will show you how to continue. That I did an increase. I came to the place where I will reduce later. I'm not counting this part. 2 of this part here. I will reduce trabzin. I took to first, later again. I kept it waiting and pulling it all together here. I made a reduction. Then because I left 3 here, I'm leaving this 1 here. I reduced these to here. I don't touch it. I'm coming to his side. I'm waiting when I shoot 2. Pull 2 of the one next to you again. I shoot them all and here. I have reduced. Now in the same way. I will continue to knit. I'll do the corner part over there too. I keep going the same way until I get here. Yes, now I came to that place. I show like this. From here again. I'm reducing. I took 2. Then I shoot both and shoot them all like this. I'm skipping the 1 here. I'm skipping the 1 on this side, next to him. Again. 2 trabzin. I'm making my reduction here by reducing. Now all my next transactions will continue the same. But here we have to pay attention. Our numbers here should always be equal. While increasing from this corner, from these places we set, we will reduce it like this anyway. Our bag started to take its shape. Now from the other, let me show you how many rows I went in. like this, when I show this, when I reduce, E through 20 rows. I continued the same process. In inches. If I give my bag an inch like this, so I couldn't fit it nearly full screen. I look approximately 31 inches. E looks like U2. As I said, according to the size you want, you can continue. E, this is where I made the reduction. Even if I measure it as an inch, that's it. 25 inches. E, I made an E reduction. While reducing from here, this side too, I did my boosts. I will continue in my other bag. Well, if you wish, you can go by changing color. If you wish, you can continue straight from the same color. So I will continue by changing color. As I said, through 20 rows. I will increase my reductions. Later too. E, we will meet with you at the end. Yes, I like this. In the colors I want and until the paint I want comes. Whereupon now I'm coming to the last row. Let me show you this way. It's a little thick because I made it from cotton macrame rope. As I said the previous one, I made it from diamonds. So now finally, how do I do this side part? I will show it. Primarily as follows. Now sync from here. I translate like this. V. I'm locking, I'm syncing here. I'm turning. And I lock. So, actually, it's called the reverse tight technique, but easier. Like this. I'm syncing, I'm taking it out, I turn it like this. I shoot both when I sync. I translate the two of them like this. I'm taking it out like this. I'm making an edge. In the same way, I will continue until the end of my turn. When I come to the corner like this, that space part, the same way. I translate, I lock it, and I'm making another one here. So to the corner parts. So I will make two. Then syncing next to it in the same way. I will continue. I'll fill the corners like this. And I keep going until the end of my turn. Yes, I did all my desks the same way. And I broke my rope and hid my rope. Now I'll show it like this in my other bag. Like this. I will sew a handle on both sides. Let me show you like this in my hand. I have handles like this on these parts. Like this. Now I will sew these two. I'll sew it this way. This other part too. This way to the other side. Like this. Now how do I say it's just like I said with this thing? With the last one I dyed. The shape you want from the holes here. You can sew by giving. You don't need to do much here. No need to show. So as I said, as you wish. You can sew, but this is how it will come together. On the other side. This is the same. Hello. Come this way mutually. We will do the sewing process. Yes, I sewed the stems like this. The other side is like this. Like this. I sewed it from both sides as I showed you. And so I agree to fit on the screen. I finished making such a bag. How many inches in total? My bag. If I can fit it on the screen like this. From the beginning. Approximately until the end. It was 43 inches. As I said, from the thickness of my rope. E, it's a little big. Thank you for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in another video. Goodbye.